Welcome to the Loan Officer Team Training Podcast. I'm Irene Duford, your host, and I'm so happy to have on with me today Lucas Rosenblum, who is from Angel AI. And if you haven't heard of Angel AI yet, you're going to hear a lot about it on this podcast today because I'm super excited. Luke, we met in Florida in January. We were next to each other in our booths, right? In our little table that we had set up. And you were giving out t-shirts and all kinds of stuff with Angel AI on it. But what impressed me, the owner of the company got up there and spoke about what Angel AI is. And then you and I had a lot of time to sit and visit and talk about Angel AI. So I wanted to share it with the listeners. And so First, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your business, your life. How do you explain what you do?
Sure. Yeah. I love the business. Been in the mortgage business over 20 years as a loan officer for like 22 years, I think. Father, got teenagers, wife, and the little puppy, fluffy poodle, right? Uh, Doodle. Yeah, I just really enjoyed meeting you, Irene, because your coaching is all about mindset, and we are involved in a lot of that. In fact, our big annual event, the biggest one we do in Vegas, is called Mindset Summit. So it's really
I love
about,
that.
yes, ma'am. It's really about positive mentality and, just bringing good news, think positive mental mindset, bringing good news to the industry. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
Luckily our product does that as well as our top producers and athletes and celebrities that we invite to those events. So
That's fantastic. I love that. So tell us what Angel AI is, and then I'll ask you questions as we go along.
yeah, sure. I mean, Angel AI is a completely free AI that is built specifically for what we do for mortgage and real estate. Basically, just helps people make a whole lot more money by utilizing this free AI. It's just so much fun to use. Everyone seems to really enjoy it, especially when they get a whole lot more closings out of
Okay,
utilizing it.
great. So do you have to belong or go with a certain, is it for brokers, bankers, everybody? Who's it for?
Yeah, it is completely free to use for everyone. So, like for instance, with retail loan officers and mortgage brokers, it just kind of saves you a whole bunch of time in your day. You can upload, let's say, a dozen different tax returns, and Angel will complete a worksheet for you, tell you what that particular customer can qualify for. So, saves you hours in your day by utilizing that feature. You can take an application. You can ask underwriting questions. You can even fund a loan if you're a broker through SunWest. And, most of our closings are less than 2 weeks because the AI amazingly takes all the bias out of underwriting. Doesn't care what your last name is, doesn't care if the file is, like I said, like a foot thick. She just jumps right in, answers any questions that you have about lending 24/7, and underwrites loans just that easily. So even if it's a very, quote unquote, complicated file for a human loan officer underwriter, Angel just chews it up and gets the answer. So we have effectively no underwriting turn times anymore utilizing Angel AI. So lots of time savings, lots more loans. And then there's all kinds of other campaigns you can launch through Angel, work with your real estate agents to get them more business. So it's pretty much it's revolutionary in the
Yeah, it sounds like
industry.
it is
Yeah,
revolutionary. Do you
it's pretty
have to
cool.
use a certain lender or can you use your own lenders?
That
How
is
does
an
that
awesome
work?
question. So our CEO, who's the CEO of Celigence, the company I work for, and also SunWest Mortgage, he's the creator of Angel AI. So any underwriting questions, like all agencies, it's basically direct to agency, no overlays. And then he actually has 100% warranty on any of those answers. So if you ask her any questions related to finance and you get an answer, and then you sub the loan to SunWest, well, then we'll honor that. And back when Angel was like a baby AI, I think he might have had to buy a few loans, but at this point, it's all running so smoothly. We really haven't had that come up in a while, which is fantastic. I don't think he could really offer that 100% warranty without that. Now, it's completely agnostic. Angel AI is, lender agnostic. So anyone can utilize all these features and not have to submit a loan to SunWest. So you can basically underwrite, look at all these conditions, or have worksheets looked at. You can do credit repair or anything you need to do in Angel AI, and then take that package and submit it to your favorite lender if you want. At least SunWest has your back, and it's going to go through there, even if for some reason SunWest doesn't have the best pricing, or maybe the loan officer wants to try with their lender, or say they're retail at a bank. I get a lot of like community lending
Mm-hmm.
LOs that are calling me that want to use Angel AI just to help speed up their day, not have to review all those income documents, not have to wait for an underwriter for an answer for their customer, not have to wait 7 days for an underwriting approval. So they will utilize Angel to just sort of speed up their process and help them do more within a day. So it's really up to you, but completely free for anybody to use. Loan officers, retail, mortgage brokers, and then also we have lots and lots of real estate agents that are on Angel AI at this point.
And what do the real estate agents use it for?
Oh my gosh, they absolutely are freaking out. They love it so much because one of the main features, like they can do SEO optimized listing websites created through the chat. They can create landing pages. They can utilize any kinds of marketing that they want to do for flyers or postcards or door hangers or even videos, social media posts. But probably the biggest value add that we have, it's kind of crazy. So hold on to your seat, Irene. So basically we have this massive call center. They're top notch and professionally trained, and you can go in the chat, you can upload your contacts and upload your script, and then our angelistas will then, and this is for real estate agents and SunWest loan officers, but for our realtor partners that are on the app, they will actually call all these lists. They will pound the phone and they will send the real estate agent the interested parties. So I have agents that are pulling like multiple listing appointments a week just from these cold call campaigns. And so our loan officers, even mortgage brokers that can't utilize that, are coaching these real estate agents onto Angel AI to help them get more deals, right? And then deliver those deals to their mortgage broker partner. So it's so great. We're seeing so much success, and I just love being able to help those folks. We've had such bad news in the mortgage industry forever, and to be able to bring this is so refreshing, especially when after a conversation with me, those LOs can then go to their realtor partners, help them with these campaigns, and then everybody can get more business out of it. So we're
Yeah,
really
that's
excited
so
about
great.
that.
I love that you call them angelistas.
We love that too.
Yeah, that is so cool. I love the name. And you talk about Angel AI like she's a
Yes,
person. Well,
we
she
do.
is. Yeah, she thinks like a person, except even more advanced, right?
Right at this point, we haven't reached a point where we have, general AI, where it's a sentient being, if you will, right? Like singularity, what they talk about. She's actually just a very complicated neural network that we describe it as, nanobot stem cells. She's constantly learning. And so we have about 2 million people on the chat in the last 30 days. We expect to have about 20 million people by this summer. And every time we get another person that asks Angel AI the same question in a different way, she's like continuing to learn and develop and become faster and smarter and do new tasks. That's supported by our massive marketing department and also our massive top-notch call center. Just all these VAs that these realtors and SunWest loan officers can utilize to help reach out and spread their message. It's pretty unique. The whole idea is really giving you, Irene, the business owner, if you will, the individual, the power of a corporate executive at a big corporation.
Hmm.
So that I love. It's like completely democratizing all this work. It's like
Yes.
you point your finger and a couple thousand people just run at it, whether it's the AI that's doing the work or what we call Angel AI, augmented AI, because it's actually supported by our specialized teams, human teams.
Hmm.
So
Wow.
it's kind of interesting stuff. It's really fun, and people are really enjoying it.
And
Utilizing Angela.
how long has it been in place?
That's a great question. So this idea is from our CEO and creator, and he grew up as a young man in Southern California. His mom was a real estate broker. His dad owned this small mortgage bank in LA. And so he grew up knocking on doors and going to open houses, but asking his dad, is Mr. Jones pre-approved and all this stuff. But in his heart, he's just a dyed-in-the-wool tech guy. He's a programmer, he's a developer. So he told me the other day the original code for this was actually written in 1985.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. And then in the early 2000s, he turned the bank into this multi-billion-dollar entity and immediately started founding tech companies, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of where his heart is. So this company, Celligence, is about 11 years old, and Angel AI specifically has been under development, originally under the name Morgan, which is like for a mortgage assistant, for
Mhm.
about 6 years now. And
Okay.
so once she was really perfected, this last year we've started with what I'll call our soft open, if you will, to a real estate and mortgage brokers outside of SunWest Mortgage, because we basically initially just serviced SunWest with our tech.
Mhm.
Now we realize that funding, last year almost $9 billion worth of loans, start to finish with Angel AI, that, oh my gosh, like this could be used by everybody. We have the perfect testing ground, trial by fire. We can't wait in the future. Our consumer beta test is amazing right now. It's lightning fast, and we can't wait to roll that out to everybody. So like your loan officer today who's an expert, or your realtor who's an expert in Angel AI, in 12 months they'll be able to go to their baker and their dentists and their auto mechanic and the salon owner in any strip mall and say, hey, let me show you this amazing tool, how to get more business. So that's where we're
Using
headed.
it for the consumer, you mean going direct to consumer from?
Direct to consumer. And number two, those consumers mainly going to use Angel AI, I believe, will be like your dentist, your baker, your auto mechanic, your salon owner, because a lot of them are really good at what they do. They just don't have the visibility that Angel AI can give their business by all the different, utilizing all of the capability of a big corporate executive for the individual, if you will, right?
Okay, so not direct to consumer, cutting out the mortgage broker or the lender. You're talking about direct to consumer for the marketing capabilities and the other things that will be programmed in. Is that
Sure.
correct?
Absolutely. Now,
Yes.
eventually, guys, I mean, there will be some direct to consumer application, but that does not, we all know that does not cut out the loan officer or the real estate agent. People want to be able to interact with tech to get what they want, but it does not take out the job of the professional, because
Yes.
everyone still wants, even if I can get information, I do not want to, let's say, go to the doctor's office and try to do the nurse practitioner's job or what have you, right? Like
Yes.
that we're not going to get away from as a society, because even the young kids, the younger people that are embracing tech, they certainly are not wanting to go it alone in the
No.
environment. I mean, it's too much going on in the real estate markets and mortgage markets. So
Yes.
that's
No, I
where,
get it. So we know who can use it. We know
yes,
how it can be used, at least for now, and it'll keep evolving, right? It'll
that's
keep
correct.
evolving. What are some of the obstacles that people have like not problems, but there's an obstacle in their mind about using Angel AI or a service like it if they're a broker or if they work at a bank? There's some people that are a little concerned that somebody might take the loan from them or get information, and I'm just being
Yes,
honest, just got to bring it
it's
up
true.
because it can't be the elephant in the room, right? We've got to address it.
Totally true. Totally true. So basically, AI is extremely secure. Having funded that many loans utilizing the tech, it's got to be, compliance and security is number one, right?
Mhm.
At Celligence, we are not data brokers. So we are not buying and selling data, if you will.
Mhm.
If a loan officer, even a retail loan officer of another company or a mortgage broker utilizes AI in their business, that information is their own. So they are not, it's lender agnostic. So
Mhm.
There is not a situation where the client is going to be solicited to buy a specific company. It's by the specific loan officer. So what the place that we're at today is with other lenders actually contacting me because their loan officers are utilizing this tech and they are wanting to implement it on a larger scale on the entire real estate brokerage, the entire mortgage company, because frankly, this is a very, very difficult thing to do. We have 300 engineers. We've worked on this tech for decades. So I do hear from other companies, oh, we're going to create this bot or what have you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, go for it. But it's, hundreds of millions of dollars, a lot of data, whole lot of data, and a lot of time and effort 24/7 to try to build something like this. So we are aware that there, in the space, eventually there's going to be some type of competitors, but that's why, Irene, we are rolling out a series of disruptive technologies ongoing for the rest of the year. Because our CEO has been planning this for decades, we also have a plan for the future. So,
That's great.
um, yes, ma'am, it's exciting stuff, but that's a valid question. People wonder, like, okay, if I apply, is someone from SunWest going to call me if I'm, say, a mortgage broker? I send my customer. No, that's never going to happen. This is not designed to be a capture for a mortgage company. It's designed to be completely agnostic where everyone can utilize this tech. We're kind of raising the tide with this good news for all the boats, if you will.
Mm-hmm. So the benefit to Angel AI or Selligence of people utilizing it, from what I remember when we went to NAM, the 2024 event in January in Orlando, he got up and he spoke about the benefit is that the more information that goes in there into Angel AI, the more benefit it can give. It keeps
That's
thinking
right.
and keeps getting more experience, so to speak, if we were talking about a person, right?
That's basically it. That's the data that we're really concerned with, is continuing to grow Angel's capability. So, you and I might ask a question a different way, and someone else, some of your other viewers would ask that same question another different way. And then feedback it's so awesome because I just actually prior to our call, got off our call with our development team, and they're talking about all the new feedback we've received from our account holders this week. And it's so cool because if you have an idea, you send me a screenshot and I take it straight to our development team. And usually it's like, well, this is a great idea Irene had. Can we put it in this week, or is in our roadmap that going to be, completed in a couple months?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of in what's in the roadmap and what they can do. But it's really amazing that even though Angel's built for scalability, our developers are really keen to take on ideas of our customers and help them get the product that they want. So this is what we're building, and it's pretty cool. It's collaborative with everybody that
Yeah.
uses Angel AI. So yes, that is how we go to the NASDAQ, and that's how we take our company public, is by having 1 million people on Angel AI that are all contributing, their own flavors and brands and questions and feedback, and that's how the neural network continues to grow. It's pretty
Yes.
amazing.
It's interesting. Very, very interesting. Because
Yeah,
I've been studying the brain and how it works, right? When you say neural, of
cool.
course, I start thinking of the brain and how the brain works. And when you keep doing things, the brain has neural pathways that can change according to like what we talked about when we were sitting next to each other at the event in January about how you can reprogram your mind. You can reprogram how you
Exactly.
think, you can reprogram all of this. And AI, that's what it does. It does the same thing.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So,
basically what we're doing. And it takes a lot of different brains to put all kinds of different inputs so that we can build this artificial intelligence, So
do you have a loan partner who does the loan consultations, structures the loan, and converts the buyer to work with you? Or maybe you have a loan partner or a team member that you would like to move into that position so that you can be freed up to go get even more loans. How about a newer loan officer who could benefit from some training in how to convert buyers to work with them? Our client conversion training is very specific to this role. It will help them convert even more clients to work with you and your team. We help you to be seen as a trusted advisor. We cover every aspect of converting clients to work with you. They're going to learn emotional intelligence, what it is and how to utilize it. They'll discover the key to a success mindset. Yep, we go deep on this one. How to build rapport right from the first conversation. How to ask the right questions. How to answer objections. Specific dialogues and strategies to overcome rate shoppers. They're going to practice live with other class members. And they're going to also learn how to ask for and receive referrals. How to master the loan consultation with loan strategies that help the buyer make great decisions for their future. Client conversion training will set your team apart when they implement the training that they're going to receive in our class. It's a virtual interactive class on Zoom with live trainers, and your team members can attend from wherever they are as long as they have audio and video. Everyone participates. It's a 10-hour live class divided into 2.5-hour sessions from 9 to 11:30 on Thursday and Friday for 2 weeks in a row. Sign up your loan partner today at loanteamtraining.com. You'll find the class on the Client Conversion Training tab. It's exciting
It's so much
stuff.
fun. Yeah, it's very interesting and it's nothing to be scared of. You said last year, it's funny because last year people were really intimidated. They didn't know what to think. They didn't know why they needed it. And just in the last 6 months, we've seen a really big shift in attitudes. I believe there's still people that are a little bit intimidated,
Mm-hmm.
but most people realize that they need to get their hands on this before the office next door does.
Yes.
That's kind of where we're at today. Is like it's almost like it's a race, right? It's who
Mm-hmm.
can adapt the fastest at this point. And we're like, in industry, we're light years ahead of
Mm-hmm.
anyone else in industry on this. So they're naturally, giving us a call because as you saw, we're doing so many different events. We have so many people on the ground now just trying to get education out there about how this can change people's business in just a very short period of time. I actually had one gentleman at that conference that was telling me, yeah, I've got like, $100 million, $200 million worth of referrals from this or that or the other. And I've been in business 30 years and, I built all these relationships. And I thought about it for a minute and I said to him, funny enough, I've actually been able to do that in the last 90 days using Angel AI. So that's the kind of bandwidth we're talking about. When we're talking about increasing the bandwidth of your business and getting more volume in, we're talking like 20x, like loan officers calling me this week. Like I had 6 closings,
Mm-hmm.
this is what Angel AI is doing for me. I've got 3 leads today, 3 great loan applications today, because I walked, 3 realtors onto the cold call campaigns earlier this week, and they're already seeing results. So they're sending me their leads. And you don't even have to be able to utilize the feature yourself to share it with, if you're a mortgage broker. Right now, we have some brokers in beta, but most mortgage brokers can't utilize the cold call campaigns. But I
Mm-hmm.
still have brokers that can't utilize those campaigns that are coaching other real estate agents onto the campaigns to get more business for themselves. The
That's
broke
great.
It's amazing. The brokers that are utilizing Angel AI predominantly are using it for speed. Like I said, reviewing those documents so that they don't have to spend their day and they can go network and get more loans. And then also, like 3 weeks ago, I met with 10 mortgage brokers. We had lunch. I showed them Angel AI. That was a Thursday. They started subbing loans. They got 2 loan approvals on Saturday. I called them on Tuesday. It was like, hey guys, what do you think? And they were all just like, wow. I said, does anybody have anything like this? No. Anything close? No. I was like, and so this is all for free. You guys are going to start using it. They're like, I already have. And
Mm-hmm.
the same mortgage broker, these 10 guys and gals, they've already referred me other loan officers that they're like, hey, this guy at this community bank or this retail loan officer, this other broker, can you like show them this, Luke, you and your team, so they can benefit from this? So sharing's caring in this in this regard, if you will.
Yeah.
It's, but I still get a lot of people, Irene, that are like, this is mine and I'm gonna hold it to myself because they don't want to share it to other people. But
And that's why I
that's
brought it up,
natural.
right? Because people
Natural.
are that way. And there's some people that are really progressive in the way they think. And then there's some that they're just not sure, But
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
what's changed in the last 6 months, especially the last 3 months since the beginning of the year, is that AI is more out there. There's
yeah,
more people talking about it. There's more people utilizing AI in whatever way they're utilizing it. Maybe not in the way that Angel AI works, but
sure.
in other areas they're utilizing AI. And so people are getting more familiar with it.
Oh
And
boy,
the
it's going to be in every aspect of life.
it
Yeah,
is.
for
And
sure.
you know what? We're going to get left behind if we don't use it. That's just the way it is. And
Yeah,
business is, if you're in business and you're not utilizing AI in some form, you're just going to get left behind. And I don't want to be
yeah.
left behind. I know for sure that I don't want to be left
Who
behind. So
does, right? Especially when you've had like 20 years in a career. And I mean, for the new loan officers, it's fantastic. The young kids are just having a ball. I got this message from one of the guys in Florida who's like, "Hey, we started this campaign. We sent 1,200 people on Friday, and he's already got meetings with 100 top producing real estate agents, right? Just from his campaign. And our campaigns are very heavily leaning into the AI. Come get an AI roundtable, and we'll show you exactly what to do and get more business." So, but that's the kind of like, floodgates that open with Angel AI. So for you guys with your coaching company, I mean, it's almost like a perfect fit. I mean, you want your people going through your coaching to be able to come out of the coaching and have more connection with other people.
mhm,
This is the craziest part about it that I did not understand, Irene, is how it connects us together. Because as a real estate agent, you have access to amazing features. As a loan officer, you can take this to your real estate agent and then partner with all kinds of other businesses with these campaigns. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's great to see people's reaction, their excitement, people telling me like, my family thanks you and stuff like that. I mean, it's stuff I never got to hear as an LO because we kind of take the beating, right? As
yeah.
as a loan officer sometimes.
Every once in a
But
while, they come and tell you how much they appreciate you, but
every now and then, if they're not like, can you pay a
uh,
little more, on my rent or the MSA or whatever. But yeah, so this kind of puts the power back in the LO's corner, in my
it
opinion.
does. And when you do it for free, that makes a difference too.
Yeah, we could sell this, and there's other little, mini chat bot things that are trying to do this that they're charging,
Hmm.
but it's not our intention to do that. We don't have
Yeah.
any intention to charge for Angel AI. Like I said, we could all use a little extra hand and some good news, and we've created this AI personal assistant for loan officers and real estate agents, and then eventually for all kinds of business owners, just to bring about that. And so that we can get 1 million people on this app. And like I said, I mean, we're not going to lie about it. We want to go public. We want to make a whole bunch of money like everybody else from our from this creation. But in doing so, we're going to give a lot back.
Yes.
It's not about just, hey, how much can we get people to pay or what can we take? It's about how much can we give. And by doing that, we're going to have a really loyal following and people are going to love the brand. We really see Angel AI as a lifestyle brand, helping people take back their lives, helping them provide better for their families. So yeah, that's kind of what it's all about. If you've ever met other people from, Celigents and the executives at SunWest, then the type of people they are.
Yes.
It's just some of the people I admire most in the world work with me. So
That's
I'm lucky for that.
fantastic. Isn't that a great way to work every day?
It's pretty nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I feel
pretty
the
great.
same way. Yep. Yeah, I feel the same way with who I get to work with. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun when you love your team and you love what you stand for. I think it's awesome to have that kind of job. So how do people get a hold of you if they're interested and they want to talk more with you? How do they get a hold of
Yeah,
you?
for sure. Angelai.com is a great way to get in touch with us, with any of our team. You can just jump on angelai.com and you can actually ask for a workshop, and one of our high level associates will be able to jump in and train you on Angel AI really at your convenience throughout the week. And that's for loan officers and real estate agents. So the loan officers that do take on Angel AI, they have all that support as well to help them onboarding. It's amazing for recruiting. If your office is utilizing Angel AI, it's a really great thing for that. You can also contact me directly. You could email me, or you can call me or text me. My number, I'll share it happily, 469-235-6168. That's 469-235-6168. That's my cell. And you guys can get a hold of me via text or call and just set up a meeting. The beauty of it is, like I said, we have so much support. It's ridiculous. We are not going to just give you the tools and walk away. Our whole team is here to help you make a ton of money utilizing the tech. So
That's
it's
fantastic. I
it's
love
pretty
it.
cool.
Thank you so much, Luke, for being on the call today, on the podcast today, sharing with loan officers all over the benefit of using Angel AI. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
Irene.
it.
Thank you so much for having me on. We're just wanting to change as many lives as we can this year by bringing this tech and making people's lives just better, helping them support their family, helping them have more free time and just enjoying being a loan officer or realtor again if it's been a few years since you could say that. I have people that have been in the business 25 years that are like, I'm more excited now about the business than I've ever been. So we invite everybody, just join us, take a training, contact one of our reps. Anybody from SunWest or Angel AI or Selligence is happy to help, I promise. And you'll be seeing a lot more of us in the coming months. Don't be a stranger.
It's a great feeling, isn't it, to help people? That's what we do in our training of the loan officer teams and also in our coaching with the
Absolutely.
Freedom Club. It's an amazing thing to be able to see people's lives change because of what you do
And
and how
what you
you
do
help
is
them.
is absolutely amazing. I mean, talking with you, it reminded me every time I did or have, it just reminded me of truly what is important. Sometimes we get really caught up in the day to day and you lose sight of that. And for people to connect with you and your training, I mean, it's absolutely key. And the results speak for themselves in that regard. I know that. But it's always a pleasure to be with you, Irene. I know that we'll see each other very soon at one of these events that you guys are doing. I really look forward to that. And if there is anything that I can do ever to help you and you guys and your business, I'm just a phone call away. So please do lean on me.
Well, thanks for being here today, Luke.
It's so my pleasure. I really enjoyed spending this time with you. Thanks
You
for your
too.
time.
You too.